Yes, y'all. You know who it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 275. Yes, sir. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's the Christmas episode, y'all.
Woohoo! Yay!
Man, it's Christmas time. And look what we're trying to do. Some video up in here.
Every year we've got all the duct tape and glue.
All
it all together as best we can.
Exactly.
Can I have all the duct tape and all the glue, please?
If you can see
one of these light bulbs doesn't go out, one of these Christmas light bulbs go out, we're screwed.
Outside the edges of this screen, so much duct tape.
That's right. So
little lights on, twinkling clock. I know, Ed, and thanks for noticing.
Oh my gosh. Man, we're doing it. We're trying to do it, and we're doing it.
Merry Christmas, fellas.
Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yes, a very, very merry.
Amen.
To everyone. And to all a good night. Tim Router.
Yes, sir.
I have to say thank you. You dropped off a present for me the other day. I appreciate that. Thank you. Tell us what's been going down with you, my man.
Well, first off, let me just have a little coffee in my new little Assassin's Creed mug here.
Oh, look at that. Who got you that?
Courtesy of Eduardo for Christmas. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
It.
You're welcome.
That was really great. I am fresh back from seeing Star Wars. We had a last minute, hey, let's go see Star Wars because I knew we had the podcast tonight, and so we went to the 6:45. And man, I really enjoyed it up until Piper was just acting the fool the entire movie. So it was a little distracting.
Oh shoot.
But Lauren was awesome. She was the one trying to calm her down. I think she was just super tired because she fell asleep on the way to the theater. I was holding her while getting my tickets, getting popcorn, all that stuff. She was out. And you would think she would be refreshed and ready to go. And then once everything, we were watching previews and then she's like, Daddy, I got to go potty. So I'm like, oh.
Go in your pants. It's fine.
Come on. Yeah, just go. It's fine. So
That's why we got such a big popcorn.
I literally pick her up and haul down the steps, go out to the bathroom, come back, and I completely missed the opening credit scroll or the story scroll. And so right off the bat, I'm in a foul mood. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And it just kind of went downhill from there. And, it's just one of those, she just reminds you that you're a 5-year-old and it's like, right. But she was terrible tonight, which was a little disappointing because she loves Star Wars and she loves The Force Awakens. And so, she wanted to see Rey and BB-8 and everybody. And, once she saw them, that was pretty much it. She was like, okay, we're good. So,
I saw them. Okay, now. What are we doing now?
Yay.
What's next? Trolls.
Exactly. Yes. And that's on the docket as well. And of course, the topic of the week, because it's being Christmas and all, is of course Santa Claus. We're very excited for Santa Claus. And it's going to be glorious, and obviously Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
The only time of year where breaking and entering is encouraged.
That's right. Encouraged.
Come on in, Santa. Yeah.
Oh man.
Just come on in. The water's nice. So yeah, it's been a crazy week. Just work's kind of dying down, but just getting everything else ready for the holidays. This past weekend, I felt like I was in the movie Four Christmases. We had on Saturday night, we had Christmas with Lauren's brother and sister-in-law because they're traveling to Florida, I think, starting tomorrow, and they're going to stay with Kara's parents. And then Sunday, we had the Router family Christmas during the day, and then we had Pauline's birthday at night. So we had to go from basically one place to the other. So there was a lot of running around. But it was all good. We had a good weekend, and now we're just getting in the throes of it now. Because it's almost there, so we're busy wrapping presents and doing some last minute Christmas shopping. But it's been really good. On the gaming front, I have played nothing.
That'll happen.
Yeah. Nothing on console. Just actually playing a little Hearthstone still. I'm still on the expansion pack, and I actually went back. There's a couple of their expansion packs that I didn't finish, so I'm trying to finish that stuff too. But it's just always fun to pick that game up.
Yeah, I've been hearing nothing but good things about that, the new expansion or whatever
the dungeons
thing. Yeah, the dungeon thing, whatever it is that they got going on. Kale keeps asking me every time him and I get together. He's like, "Oh, have you played it yet?" And I was like, "I'm planning to play it when I'm in Oklahoma. I just haven't had a chance
tough.
yet."
I still actually haven't defeated, because you do 8 total dungeon bosses. Spoiler alert. But like each one gets successively harder, and so you have to kind of adjust they give you a deck to use, and then you add on to it as you go. So yeah, it's just I still haven't actually beat it. I got the furthest with Hunter, which has always been my class. Like, I love the Hunter class. But man, it's so much fun. But yeah, Assassin's Creed is just up there waiting for me, and I just haven't played it. Haven't played it at all. So now it's really going to be a huge adjustment getting back into it. Like, okay, what was I doing again?
Right.
So I may still restart that bad bear and start over, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll start getting into it this toward the end of this week, because everything's really starting to lighten up now, which is good.
There you go.
That's it for me, folks. That's all I got.
Nice. Eduardo?
Oh, yes, sir.
What's been going on with you?
I have been picking up the slack for our dear friend Tim, and
Gaming like a bug. Yeah.
Gaming like the Tapmans, who I used to come out to our house for Christmas every year when we lived in Pennsylvania. They some of their kids are still in school yet, but their one daughter's home from college, and so they're actually right now still downstairs playing games. So
that's so cool.
Wow.
They came
So
over,
jealous.
I think at like 1 this afternoon. And it's just been a great week of just gaming and just so much fun. It's been such a nice, I love this time of year just because we can just get together and I as I mentioned last week, as soon as I get a Christmas gift in the mail, it is opened.
That's right.
Yep.
And today I received from Sarah's parents a second, finally, PS4 controller.
Oh,
hey.
nice.
You've never had another one?
So, no, I only had the one.
Wow.
Interesting.
And so
Wow.
tonight we've been reveling in the joys of Nidhogg. And it's,
Are you playing Nidhogg 2 or
One
the
or
first
two?
no,
Yeah.
just the first one. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun. This weekend, my brother took my dad, Sarah, and I out to celebrate all of our birthdays together. My brother's was just this past week. Sarah and I and Dad all have birthdays in November, so he took us all to go see Star Wars. And like Tim, due to a movie theater malfunction, also missed the opening credits scroll.
People need to get their lives together.
Jeez, what is going on?
I know, but
It's a conspiracy.
Yes. Well, fortunately, it wasn't like a lot of or some Star Wars movies where there's a lot that takes place in between, so I didn't really need a catch up. And so it didn't harm us too much, but it did kind of put everyone in a foul mood to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we had a good time. After the movie, we went back to Ray's house and played some Secret Hitler, introduced them to that game, and just been a really good week of just hanging out with friends and family and just having a good time. So it's been a lot of fun. Pretty much, if we have the game, we played it, including set up for the first time in 10 months the Wii U.
Oh, you dusted it off?
Wow.
They were like, hey, we used to always play Mario Kart. Let's play that. And I was like, yeah. Oh, it's not even hooked up to the TV yet. So,
Did you have an update and
You
everything?
even have the power cable?
I know, no update, but it took a while to set up just because they also wanted to play Rock Band, so I had to go upstairs, dig out the guitars and the drums.
Yeah, you were
He's jokers.
definitely dusting everything off.
Yes, yeah. So it was, I mentioned it on Twitter that we finally dusted off the Wii U, and people were, saying all that. Well, there you go. You should give Zelda a shot, give the Switch a shot. And I'm like, bear in mind, we wanted to play all the old Wii games. So,
Yes.
Exactly.
but just having a good time. So it's just been fun and looking forward to more hanging out and what have you this week. But yeah, it's been a really, really good week.
Perfect. I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Chris McCracken.
So Stacy and I as well. So last Friday was our last day at work before the holidays.
Hold on a second. Ed looking over at Chris.
Well, yeah.
I know. I was looking
It's
up.
only
Chris.
polite, Gabe.
I'm looking up at Chris.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I was like, what? See, the thing is, I don't have you guys laid out the same way as we saw it. And I was like, I need to make sure I'm looking the right way. Hey, router.
Yeah, just look at the template, man. You're up there.
Okay,
Let's go, Brady Bunch. It's all you,
like,
man.
I don't know why I
what did
just
I do?
noticed
What did I
that.
do?
That's so funny. Okay, go ahead.
Good.
I'm looking
Okay.
now.
Me too.
Okay. So anyways, that was the last day of work for us. We've been out of town, or that's when we took our vacation, was the week before Christmas, because Stacy was going to be starting a new job the week after Christmas. So that Friday we left a little bit early, and we too went and caught Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I guess we've all finally
I
seen
think
it
it's
now.
official.
There you
We've
go.
all seen it.
And then we went straight, pretty much from there, we went home, got the dog, got our luggage and everything, and we headed up to Oklahoma. We spent the weekend in Oklahoma and did Christmas up there because my brother-in-law was only going to have his little girls this weekend, the weekend of Christmas. They go to be with their mom for that time. So we were up there, and then we realized that, and we didn't find out really until that Friday, I think, that the kids are still in school next week until like Wednesday, or this week currently until Wednesday. So we're like, well, we were going to just stay in Oklahoma till maybe Wednesday or so, maybe Thursday, and then head home. We're like, well, instead, what we'll do is we'll just come home Sunday and spend Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at home, and then we'll head back up there. We're actually going to head up there Wednesday evening, because on Thursday, we're going to get our little nieces while they're out of school and go do some stuff with them and kind of hang out with them. And then Friday, they'll go over to their moms. And then Saturday, or I think Sunday, we're going to head back home after that. Then I'll spend some time with my side of the family on Christmas Day. And then we will be back at work on Tuesday of next week. So on the way home, her dad let us borrow her truck, or his pickup truck. So I finally was able to take my mom's bed back over to her house.
Hey,
and I was able
all
to
right.
get my other TV and my server computer and bring it back. So now everything, as far as we can tell, is here now. We still have a few things we have to unpack. And there's a few. Just the other day, Stacey was like, you know what? I haven't found my cutting boards. It's like, well, we got to dig out some of those boxes.
Yep.
But as far as we know, every box is here. Everything that we own
Right.
and packed away should be here somewhere. So we just got to finish unpacking a little bit of things. But we were really grateful that we could finally get that all taken care of, because it was looking like it was going to have to be sometime after the new year. And I was just like, man, I just want it to be done. So it's nice to have it all finally done. And then I got Mr. Router's gift arrived for me today. Thank you, sir. Got a PSN gift card and then a little Rocket League car inside of it. I don't know what the ball thing that it was inside of, but I got this little.
The thing that you hit
almost
around.
is like a
It's
micro
the ball.
machine,
Yeah, it's the Rocket League ball. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen these. I've got to get one for all the guys.
Now
Thank you,
the
Router.
ball. Okay, see,
Yeah, the
I was
ball
like
is the outside
because the car was
container.
inside, and I was like, I don't remember the car dropping and like coming out of a ball, but it's like, oh, the ball that they hit around.
Right.
Yes.
That makes more sense. So I got it now. Thank you.
No problem.
Nobody else's gift has shown up yet.
I got the tracking for your gift today. Actually, for you
It's
and
fine.
Ed.
You ain't got to give me nothing. You ain't got to give me. But so outside of that, gaming wise, obviously, I finally got to get in some Overwatch of the new holiday stuff with Stacy. I did
Nice.
one skin.
Nice.
I got the Ana Owl.
Oh, that's so cool.
So if we don't get anything, I'm going to play for the first half or so of the day tomorrow. And if we don't get anything, then I'm going to buy what I need because. Or Ed, when did you say it goes through the new year?
I think the 1st is the last day.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I still have time because I don't want to spend my coins to buy anything if something might drop.
Yeah,
But I was
yeah,
like, oh man, if nothing drops tomorrow, I need to buy all the stuff that I want. So I guess I'll just hold off and wait a little bit and see if I really want last year's Yeti skin. That's the one that I want the most. So I'm hoping that one drops. And the soldier skin, I like that one.
That thing is dope.
And I got to play some more of the Call of Duty multiplayer, and I finally had some time where I could sit down and record some more of the Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
There's
Cool.
some up on the YouTube channel. I'm about I don't know how many chapters there are because on the bottom of the screen I think it shows 6 and it shows a little arrow, but you can't advance the arrow until you've unlocked them. So I'm not sure how many in total there are. So I want to say like I'm halfway through, but I'm a little bit past halfway on the first page. So I don't know how many's on the next page.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it so far. So I'm excited to kind of see where it goes. Hopefully, depending on when we come back, if we come back early this weekend, I'm hoping to get another gaming session or two in. And then next week, I'll try and fit it in the evening some. So looking forward to that. And then once I finish up with that, finally we'll jump over to the plan anyways is jump over to Battlefront. If I get more gift cards and find another game, who knows, maybe something else will take my attention.
That's right.
But
There you
we'll
go.
just have to see. But that is pretty much it for me. So hang on, I got to look at my little thing
Yep,
here.
you got to go this way. Mr. Patillo.
Yes. Oh no, I'm on your other side.
Oh, Gabe.
And
Down here.
yep, router your other side. Yep. There we go. If you're not
What?
watching this makes zero
Gabe?
sense.
Yeah,
Exactly.
make it zeros.
All right, what's going on with you?
Well, this last week, me and Jenny headed out. We actually had to go pretty far to find this Best Buy. And so we went to Best Buy, Blockbuster.
Oh, look at this.
And I went to Blockbuster.
Oh, nice.
And-
nice.
Oh,
Show and
you
tell.
did.
Was
not.
this one was further away, so but they had DVDs.
Oh, okay. Good,
Oh,
good,
wow.
good. Bring it,
So
bring it, bring it.
I was
bring
being
it.
so terrible on rewinding. So I was like, well, if I go get a DVD, then
You gotta,
it shouldn't matter.
You gotta be kind and rewind.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So will you guys pull up to the fire and us try to decide
Oh,
on a
yeah.
movie?
Ooh.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Go.
Here we
Let's
go.
do this. Come on. Come on.
NYC ad exec Holly Maddox dreams of the perfect life, the perfect job,
Don't we all?
and of course, the perfect man to sweep her off her feet.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
As she passes by a window display on her way to work, she can't help but notice a hunky mannequin in the window. But then
Weird.
slips and falls. When she awakes, she finds the perfectly hunky mannequin, Bo, has come to life and is helping her onto her feet.
What?
They hit it off. Bo has a crazy ex-girlfriend who is also a mannequin.
Of
You
course.
don't say get out.
No, no, no.
Holly has to decide if being perfect is the perfect fit for her. 2012's Holly's Holiday.
Mannequin 3.
I know, right?
Oh,
Yeah, Mannequin
my
3.
Lord.
Mannequin 3
Wow.
Holiday Edition.
I know.
Yeah.
So there's that.
That's a winner.
All right, that's
All
good.
right.
I like that one.
Let me get
Give
this
us
up.
the next one.
Let's get another one out this box here. That wasn't bad. All right. You feeling cozy, Ed? I like your scarf.
Oh, I love the scar.
You gotta cuddle up to the fire with you guys.
Right.
I get it. All right.
Get all snuggly.
Preparing to deliver presents on Christmas, Santa sits in his castle in space.
Wait, what?
I know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Space?
Wow.
Did you say space?
I said space.
Okay,
Castle.
you said space. And a castle.
Castle was weird enough.
Who
Then
would
we went
want
to
a
space.
castle in space?
I mean, Santa should have a castle.
Jeez.
exactly.
Carry on.
He is especially interested in helping Lupita, a poor girl who wants nothing more than a doll for Christmas.
Doesn't
And
sound suspicious.
a young boy whose parents are so wealthy, they never spend time with him.
Ah.
However,
Oh.
Satan has sent his minion Pitch
Wow, we've thrown in Satan in now too.
to ruin Santa's plans. Now it's up to Santa and Merlin, who he lives with.
Who he lives with?
I know.
There's
I
so
know.
many people in this
Let's
one.
throw in
So
King
many
Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table while we're at it.
Is Mrs. Claus cool with this situation?
She is.
Is it Santa or Satan? I
It's-
don't know which
it's
one now.
Santa and Merlin fighting Satan.
Satan, of course.
They have
Yes.
to defeat Pitch and save Christmas.
I'm so lost.
Of course, exactly.
1959's
Whoa.
Santa Claus.
Just Santa
Santa
Claus.
Just Santa Claus.
That should be North Pole Avengers Infinity War North Pole Edition.
Yeah, it should be.
Should be King Arthur's satanic Santa Claus or something with Merlin thrown in.
Right.
Wow, fantastic work, brother. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. What?
They threw another movie in here.
Oh my God.
It must
Bring
be
it, bring it, bring
it
it.
must be the Christmas episode.
It is. It's Christmas
It must
episode.
be.
Go.
All right. Ed, are you
Keep that
good with
on,
your
Ed.
scarf?
Keep that on, keep
Yeah,
that on.
okay. Good. Good. Santa's behind on his rent again.
Oh,
Again?
we got welfare Santa. Here we go.
Billy.
and his landlord is ready to collect.
Is it Merlin?
He calls up Sam Whipple, now a lawyer.
Who?
Whipple. Whipple.
Oh, of
Don't
course.
squeeze the Sherman.
Exactly.
Cool Whipple.
Who's now a lawyer, who wrote him a thank you note as a child saying he'd return the favor someday. That day is now.
Makes perfect sense.
Phineas Prune, who holds the deed to the North Pole, is demanding back rent or he'll evict Santa, Miss Claus, and his elves.
And
Can't
his
get
roommate,
behind on the
Merlin.
rent. Can't get behind on the rent.
It's up to Sam and Santa to find a way to pay off Prune to prevent Christmas from being canceled. 1966's The Christmas That Almost Wasn't.
Boom.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Man.
We got choices, guys.
Man, I'm
Oh,
scared
man.
for Santa.
Thank you.
Santa
That
is in trouble this year.
was a Christmas present in and of
He's a
itself. Thank you,
deadbeat.
sir. You don't need it. You don't need to send me anything.
Santa needs to
Christmas,
get
I
his
already
life
got it.
together.
I got my present.
Yeah.
He
Man.
needs his priorities straight and clearly Jesus.
Right? Santa needs a Dave Ramsey book.
Beans and rice, rice and beans.
That's right.
You better work that envelope system, Doc.
That's right.
Yeah.
You don't have the cash, you don't buy it.
That's right.
So, besides that, nothing much has been going on.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Good. Great. Good to hear. Oh,
Amara's feeling better.
Good.
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 She's
That's
back
good.
in school. Milo's feeling better. No longer
Yay.
has the
Good.
flu. Remy and Jenny, however,
oh gosh. They got it, didn't they?
no.
all up under the weather, Doc. All up under it.
Dang
So-
it.
Man.
Yeah, that sucks. So it's been just a lot of running around, and when you're a dad of a whole house full of sick people, you're just trying to, like, number one, not get sick. So my hands are like dry as a mug for as much as I've been washing them.
Yeah.
And then, you're just trying to run around and do errands, and anything that you would tackle together, you're tackling alone. So I've just been running around doing errands, and then you're trying to get Christmas gifts, and half of them we're buying from stores, half of them we're getting off Amazon and stuff like that. So just been running around today, man. So it's been a good day. It's been a good couple days, and we're hoping that Remy's gonna come out of this thing in the next couple days. And we don't want anybody sick for Christmas. That's the main thing.
Right.
Of course not.
Yeah, but we went to Opryland 2 nights ago and went and saw the lights down there. The Opryland
Oh,
Hotel
nice.
here in Nashville. So that was cool, and yeah, everything else has just been chilling but going.
Nice.
So
Good.
it's Christmas time, so that's great. I'm trying to look
Nice.
on the bright side of things.
Yeah,
As
man.
you
Yeah.
should. As you
Gaming wise, I haven't been able to dive into anything. The other night I played some. I started the PlayStation up to do something, and I feel like I didn't do it. I just can't remember what it was. I've been playing a little bit NBA 2K18. Oh, I got on there to download. Stancil hit us up.
Oh, yeah. What was that all about? I missed that whole conversation.
He was like,
Yeah.
he was like, so I heard Payday something something Crime Wave edition is fun, and you can play it with 4 people. Who's in? And Chris was like, I'm down. And I was like, wait. It looks like a 2015 release. You sure it's good? He's like, purchased and downloading. I'm like, wait. Why you?
I know.
Only Chris said he was down.
He was like, bam, got it, guys. I was like, I said I was down, but I was really meaning I want to see who all chimes in.
Right.
But hey, let's do
Right.
this thing.
And so it was.
Why not?
It was funny because me and Chris just happened to be talking at that time, and I was like, I'm gonna start just sending games that we can play multiple people and say I bought it. I'd be like, Evolve, y'all, 5 people, we could get it
There
done.
it is.
Purchased
Who's
and
in?
downloading. Be like, oh snap, they got NBA Playgrounds on sale, 4 people, 202. That'd be dope. Purchased, downloading. So
Well, and I saw that too, and I was like, "Oh wait, yeah, well, I'll grab it." And he said, "I can't play
See?
tonight." I was like, "What?"
He's like, yeah. Oh, wait, my download didn't go through. I'm changing my mind.
I'm going to bed. Goodbye.
As long as I don't start it, I can get a refund, right? That's how PSN works.
That's true.
That's how it works.
Oh my gosh. So that was exciting yesterday. But that's about it for me. Rowdy, you got it?
I got it, brother.
Oh. Well, let's do it! What you got, Bishop?
All right, man. We got some new releases. It's like DLC week, apparently. We got South Park, The Fractured Butthole Danger Deck.
Oh, that was quick.
For Xbox One and PC.
Is that fast or no?
Yeah, it's pretty fast. It came out in September, right? September.
But I mean, are these expansions or DLCs, are they large or are they like little bitty things?
They might just be little itty bitty things. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just read this, man. I don't follow up. You know?
Yeah, they already had DLC for Wolfenstein last week, and that was pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had played any kind of, or if there ever came out any DLC for the first South Park game, and if either of you had played it. Yeah, was there any DLC for that? And were they short?
I don't know.
Remember any?
I don't remember either. And maybe I think when I downloaded it, it could have been the complete edition anyway. And
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I
because you got it with the pre-order, right?
Right, but I actually didn't get it with the pre-order, so I went ahead and got
that's
it anyway.
right. Yeah, a bunch of weirdness.
Yeah. All right, so we've got that. We've got Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, Episode 5, Above and Beyond for the PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
Nope.
Awesome. All right, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, released for the PS4 and Xbox One.
Nice.
Need for Speed Payback, Speed Cross for the PS4. Life is Strange Before the Storm, Episode 3, Hell is Empty for the PS4 and PC and Xbox One.
Santa would disagree.
I agree. And Sam Whipple, or whatever that dude's name was.
Yeah. Sam
Tiny
Whip Appeal.
Sam Whipple. Tiny Troopers Joint Ops XL for the Nintendo Switch. There you go, Gabe. It's all you, brother. Max, The Curse of Brotherhood for the Nintendo Switch. The Coma Recut for the Nintendo Switch. Guns, Gore, and Cannoli for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah.
Chris. Oh my gosh.
That was your favorite, wasn't it, Chris?
Man, the struggle.
Jeez. I almost rage quit that game so many times.
Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't.
Good job.
But I'm not playing anymore. I'm done.
And you're certainly not doing it on the Switch, that's for sure.
No, I'm not.
Ladies
I don't
and
advise
gentlemen.
anybody to do it on the Switch.
Exactly.
Or do it at all. Just
go.
watch my playthrough and be like, that's it.
At all.
That's all you need.
None.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have MPD for the month of November.
Whoa!
Let's get it on. Here we go. The video game industry was booming last month as holiday spending kicked in. Spending was up across the board, totaling $2.68 billion.
Goodness
and up,
gracious.
ready for it? Up 30% from November of 2016.
Really?
According to industry tracking firm, the NPD group. So here we go. We got total $2.68 billion, up 30%. Hardware $1.147 billion, up 52% from last year.
The Switch.
Console software $1.16 billion, up 19%. PC software $33 million, up 13%.
Wow.
Accessories up $344 million, up 11%. Here we go. Top 10 games for the month of November. Number 10, Pokemon Ultra Sun. Number 9, Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
Number 8, Need for Speed Payback. Number 7, FIFA 18, of course.
Wow, yep.
Number 6, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 5, Madden NFL 18.
Number 6 only for Odyssey?
I was just thinking.
Released
that
last month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should still be pretty high, shouldn't it?
That seems low to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
when did it come out?
I thought it came out in October. Isn't this?
This is November's, right?
Yeah, this would be for November's.
Wow.
But it was October, mid-October.
It was like the end of October, wasn't it?
I don't
know. I just would have figured the first couple months it was going to be like top of the charts.
Me too.
Well, you'll probably know why, because number 5 would of course be Madden NFL 18. 4 would be NBA 2K 18. Here we go. 3, Assassin's Creed Origins.
All right.
Still up there.
Nice.
Number 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. And number 1, Call of Duty World War II.
Wow. I mean, it would make sense that multi-platform games would have beat out Mario.
I think so.
Yes.
Didn't Assassin's Creed come out in November?
October. Late October.
Oh, really? October? Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think it was late October.
So it said publisher Activision's and developer Sledgehammer's games. Call of Duty World War II was the biggest winner last month, becoming the best-selling game of 2017 for the past 12 months. Call of Duty generated more launch month consumer spending than any Call of Duty debut since the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in November of 2012. So people want their World War II back, clearly.
Wow, right?
It wasn't
even like maybe more so than that. They don't want to be flying around anymore.
They didn't want to.
It didn't work well for Call of Duty. It works well for like Titanfall and some other games, but in the Call of Duty world, just that formula, I don't feel like it fits well.
Yeah,
very true.
If you go past modern, they don't like it.
Yep. Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed dropped from number 2 last month to only number 3. So since its launch in October, it's generated the highest consumer spend for the franchise since, wait for it, Black Flag in 2013.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Makes
so
sense. Yeah.
And isn't this the same team that did Black Flag is the same one who did Origins, right?
Believe so. I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think you're right.
So they've hit 2 home runs essentially.
Yeah, home runs back to back.
Nice.
Well, not back to back, but yes. The racing genre continued to gain traction too. In October, sales doubled year over year thanks to games like Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo. And in November, sales tripled. So
wow.
All in all, people are buying games and hardware. Sony's PlayStation 4 has stayed at the top as the best-selling platform, and November didn't change that. It stayed number 1, and Sony also sold more consoles.
That's surprising to me.
Sony also sold more consoles than any other month in the PS4's lifetime.
Wow.
Really? So, man, November is just...
Really?
Yeah. Shocking, right? Hardware sales were up.
Dang, I wouldn't have expected that.
Hardware sales were up 52% from last year.
Jeez, what the heck?
And it's also thanks to the popularity of the Nintendo Switch and Microsoft's Xbox One, which had a record month that outsold any other month life to date. Though the PS4 sold the most number of consoles, the Xbox One brought in more revenue. So, man, I mean,
interesting.
Big month. November 2017 for gaming and for consoles, and that's fantastic. I'll take that. That's like 30% increase in games, 52% in consoles. That's huge.
That's incredible.
It's huge.
Huge.
Bigly. We have no oops. It's a Christmas miracle. So we have, unless you guys have any, we have zero oops. So we're good there. And that is it for me, gentlemen.
Nice.
Christopher McCracken.
So it looks like we've gotten our first patch for PUBG on the Xbox One, all Xbox Ones, the 1, 1S, 1X. It doesn't seem like there's a ton that it did here. There is some performance stuff in particular that I'll just kind of read out real quick. It says the first pass visual and performance improvements, slight improved anti-aliasing on Xbox One and Xbox One S, because I'm sure the X has great anti-aliasing anyways, because it should be able to run at 4K. Localization changes. The controls on motorcycle are no longer inverted, which why they would do that, I don't know. That don't make no sense.
To annoy
why they would take away that. And then this, I thought this was interesting. It said keyboard functionality is disabled.
Oh, because can't you have a keyboard on the Xbox?
You can, just like you can on the PS4, but
why?
Like why would you disable it? I mean, that's strange to me. I know it gives a bit of a competitive advantage, but I mean, every game can have it. Yeah. Anybody can use it. And it's weird to me, which maybe because they're tied together, but it doesn't say mouse is disabled, just keyboard. So if somebody like with their joystick and their
that makes zero sense.
Kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
So, and then I was looking over here on Polygon. They were saying that they actually jumped in and did a little bit of a run through just anecdotally to test some of these things. And they were saying that they just found the improvements to the gameplay performance wise is marginal at best. So it sounds like it's still struggling a bit. But despite the fact that it's obviously having issues on the older consoles in particular, it seems like people are still buying and playing the mess out of it. So everybody's saying, well, yeah, it's pretty janky, but man, it's still a lot of fun.
I know.
So I'm like, well, I mean, as long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if, because their control scheme has always been an issue. Because when at PUBG with the vaulting and everything that everybody was like waiting on. And so I just wonder if like bringing it to the console, they were like, let's not even mess with the keyboard on the Xbox. Let's just have it disabled.
yeah,
And we'll just
I
do
mean,
it
maybe.
and not have to even bother with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
It's an incomplete game as it is. You know
Yes,
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
So why not? Why stop now?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, shoot, I don't know. A lot of people, and like I said, people that I follow have been playing it and saying the same thing. They're like, man, this game is messed up, but yet I keep wanting to play it.
Right, but
And
they're
then
still
we've got a
playing
lot
it.
of people on our Discord, because I planned fully to jump in, and I still plan to jump in at
Yeah.
some point.
Yep.
But with all this rigmarole was happening with the performance on it, because I have an OG Xbox One, and it was even having performance issues on the Xbox One X. It's like, man, if the Xbox One X is having issues, I don't have a prayer that my console is going to be able to handle this game and not play
But it
like
doesn't
garbage.
seem
So I was like,
that's what's crazy. It don't seem that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't seem like it's like when the Telltale
Yes.
games were acting up. You're like, these don't even seem that like
yeah,
computer sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
intensive.
I
I
mean,
mean,
It shouldn't be a CPU suck, that's for sure.
yeah.
it's got to be
Mhm.
because it's, and for all intents and purposes, a preview game. It's not fully out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got
The thing
bugs
is
worked
it's supposed to be out like early spring. It's supposed to come out of early access and all that stuff on all platforms that
Yeah.
it's on. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes then. I have to believe that they're going to get it all fixed up. I have no doubt about that, but it's just, I was like, man, I just don't want to, I don't want to pay $30 and then re-up my live and then be like, man, this is not fun to play because it's jank.
Right.
So
Mm.
I'm
Right.
going to wait. I'm holding off until it's kind of settled down a little bit or seems like it's smoothed out a bit. And then I'm definitely going to jump in. I do still really want to try it out, but I just
Yep.
don't want my experience to be sour and then like re-up my live for this trash.
Right.
I don't
Right.
want to feel that way. I want to go in and take the best that they can give me and then decide, is this game for me?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what I want. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out.
There you go. Man, this story I thought was awesome. There's a kid named Micah Frey, and him and his family a couple years ago kind of found themselves in some hard times, and they were living in an emergency shelter, and
Mm.
Oh, wow.
and kind of just went through a tough time. So that was when he was 6. So now he's 9, and his grandmother asks him this year, "Hey, would you want to give up one of your gifts to buy a blanket for some of these homeless people that are walking around here in the cold?"
Mhm.
And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Which one do you want to donate?" And he said, "The Xbox." And so he gave up
Wow.
his Xbox so he could buy 60 blankets for people
Dang.
out there. And you presume because he lived in a shelter, he kind of can, he feels it more than maybe your average 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Microsoft caught wind of this, and they were like, "Oh, no, Doc, come to the
yes.
store. You're coming to the back. Santa's back here," and gave him an Xbox One S, and gave him a bunch of other stuff to take along with him. He breaks
That's
down
sick.
crying.
That's
Fox was there
amazing.
recording it, and it's just like, oh, that's what this season's all about. Like
Exactly.
a 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Said, you know what? I'll give up my Xbox so some homeless people out here can have blankets for the cold.
Wow.
That
that's
is
so
next
cool.
level. That's next
Right?
level. Like,
Incredible.
That's sick.
I'm 35. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, if you asked me, I'd be like, yeah, let's give up something or let's go buy some meals. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know that even I would have done it with my extra. I don't know if I
Right.
would have done it with
Right.
what I
With-
needed. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Mhm.
And just the wherewithal of this kid, Micah Frey, man, in Ohio.
That's awesome.
Hats off to him, man. That's
Yeah. Merry Christmas, man.
that's what this
Mhm.
is all about this time of year. And
Ohio represent.
yeah, man. And his parents are doing a good job with him, man. That he's
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
9 years old, telling his grandmother he'll give up his Xbox to buy 60 blankets. And
Yeah.
so it's cool because the shelter, because they did it. It's not like he talked about it and still got the Xbox. He gave up his Xbox and they gave away the blankets at the shelter. And then Microsoft gave him another Xbox. So he ended up getting the Xbox. But like it wasn't like just the thought. He did it.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
So I thought that was a really cool story. And I was like, we can't
That's
not
awesome.
tell this kind of story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I always wondered, like, whenever something like this happens, and then a company's like, "Oh, this person did a great deed. We're going to shower them with build
Gifts.
them up as well." I always wonder, like, how did they hear about it?
Yeah. How'd they
Mhm.
find
Like, was
out?
there just like a Microsoft guy like walking by, like, "What you don't say? Well, I'm going to go back and tell my people at the store." You know, I always wonder how they find out about this, because it's awesome thing. No matter how
I would
you do it,
imagine
it's
his
like,
grandmother went and bragged on him to the news station.
Yeah, maybe.
Nobody. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine he got online and was like, so anyway,
Yeah.
So look how
I'm
great
buying
I
I
am.
just
blankets.
got rid of my Xbox. What up?
yeah, exactly. But
Next level giving.
yeah, but I'd imagine his grandmother or his mom, went and
Somebody.
told somebody, and somebody told somebody, and Microsoft heard about it. And so I just think that's, hats off to Microsoft too for stepping up right
Absolutely.
away and being like, we're gonna take care of this kid. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Love it. Love it. What else you got, Christopher?
So there was an indie fighting game called Rising Thunder. It was developed by a group called Radiant Entertainment. Back in March of 2016, Radiant Entertainment was bought by Riot Games, who makes things like League of Legends and whatnot. And they subsequently shut down the development on this game, Rising Thunder. Well, what they did is they released the code for the game called Rising Thunder. They now dubbed it Rising Thunder Community Edition. And they basically just put the source code out there and said, here, you can take this and just continue to make the game. Because the game was being developed and they had like people beta testing it and whatnot. And they were like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Please don't stop making it. And obviously it got shut down. They're like, well, shoot, we're not making this game anymore. Have it and just build on it and do what you do and go out there and make mods and do all this kind of stuff. So like, I never played this game. I never even heard of it. And it's only on the PC as far as I can tell. But I was just like, man, that's got to be like the most perfect thing for people out there who do modding and all, like dabble with
modders,
games and stuff.
Heaven right
They're just
there.
like, oh my gosh, I just got the source code for this fighting game and I can just do with it as I will and make what I want out of it. I thought that was crazy cool.
That's really
and I can't do anything with it, but if I could, man, I'd be down in there messing me like, all right, that's cool. And you're going to throw a beer at your face. That's going to be a special move and all this kind of stuff.
Merlin's going to come in.
That would be fun because it's like, there's nothing like the power of open source. You know what I'm saying? Usually, when you get that many brains working on one thing, obviously something crazy could come out of it, but like, something really, really cool could come out of it too. And then here you can, sit back and remember when this game got shut down and then look at what it is today. That'd be really cool if it became something really, really awesome,
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the source. Go for it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's so cool.
Do it as you will.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever play any Burnout?
Yes.
I didn't. No.
Nope.
I was a huge Burnout fan. I think they were who originally did that Crash Breaker and everything in their games, right? Was that Burnout, Ed?
Yep. That was them.
And then that got re-released into that mess that you played a while ago. What was that one called?
That gem of a game.
That gem of, I forget what it was called. They did that one in that crazy golfing explosion game as well. Dangerous Golf.
Yeah, Dangerous Golf.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember me and Ed especially had our sights set so high for that demolition game because when it was in Burnout, it was just like so much fun. Like I almost didn't do the racing. I just did the crashing over and over again. Well, it looks like Burnout Paradise might be coming to the Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. This game is 10 years old. And so I don't know exactly what they're going to do. I mean, obviously they're going to port it over, but and there's like a leaky kind of thing where it's saying it might come on March 1st. But I thought it would be really interesting that Burnout out of all these, because I would love for a Burnout game to come back out.
I feel like Burnout Paradise came out as a Games with Gold within the last year.
But the old version, right? On the Xbox.
Was it a backwards compatible game?
It might have been backwards compatible. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've got it via Games with Gold.
Right, but for it to come to the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch, obviously it would be doing a little ramp up. So I don't know if this is going to happen, but I think that would be awesome. And if you want to feel old, today, the day of recording, Titanic came out 20 years ago.
Wow. Really? 20?
On this day, December 20th. 20 years ago.
Wow.
20 years ago.
Titanic
Man.
came out, hit theaters.
Yeah. Oh.
Exactly. I remember wherever you are, I know where I was at. I was in the theater with
I've never seen Titanic.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
I've seen bits and parts, but I've never seen.
I bet you have.
Sat down and watched the whole thing.
Mhm.
Interesting.
No, I
Did you
never saw
not-
that bit and part. I heard about it. I was like, what? Maybe I should watch this now. As a kid.
I
Kate
was
Winslet, what?
I was with my mom, my grandparents, and my little brother.
Oh, perfect.
I was like, oh snap.
Cover your eyes.
She doesn't have any
Draw me
clothes
like
on.
one of your French girls.
Yeah. My mom leans over, she goes, cover your brother's eyes. I was like, no problem.
But I can still look, right?
Yeah, you were like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway,
20 years.
20 years ago. Crazy.
Mm.
So hopefully this is true and we get to play a little Burnout Paradise because I would love to play it. And I would just want them to do the crash thing right on something because
Yeah.
so for the story, Ed played whatever game got released and we thought it was going to be awesome. And the whole game takes place in a garage and it's just one board.
Oh, that's
And
right.
it doesn't go anywhere else. And Ed,
Like a parking garage, right?
Yeah,
Or
like a parking
yeah,
garage.
Parking garage,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
and Ed's thinking that he's just doing the tutorial. And he's like,
Yeah,
all right,
it's
well, we're
over.
going to make it up to like, yeah, exactly. We're going to make it up to an airport or a huge intersection in a city sometime soon here.
Yeah.
What happened? Why'd they do that?
I don't know. And as I recall, they weren't even real cars. They were like test cars or whatever. And it's like, I want to cause a real ruckus.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Ah.
What else you got, Christopher?
No dice.
Well, if a job listing on Blizzard's website is to be believed,
Ooh.
they might be working on a new first-person game that has, in some way, shape, or form, vehicle combat or vehicle stuff in it. So they had a listing on their website that was for a senior software engineer, and that the successful candidate would be responsible for helping to create vehicles and build vehicle handling features in a robust first-person engine for an unannounced project. So, I mean, as far as I know, wasn't Overwatch the very first outing for Blizzard in being a first-person kind of thing?
Maybe
Because before it was World of Warcraft and StarCraft
Diablo.
and Warcraft.
Yeah,
And
Diablo
all these other
was
games,
top
like,
down,
well,
wasn't
Mhm.
Right.
yeah, Diablo. So it makes it sound like I don't feel like they're going to put vehicles into Overwatch. So this sounds like it could be a completely new game. And I'm
Overwatch
like,
Racing.
huh.
Mm.
Ooh, I actually kind of like that.
it? Listen to you over there.
Right.
I love it whenever these job listing things are done because it's kind of crazy because it's like, all right, they need somebody to fill this role. They want to be vague,
But they got to put
don't
it out
wanna,
there.
like let the cat out of the bag, but they got to be like, we need a new person for what? Everybody, all the gamers like, what do you need them to do? Something on a game.
Mind your business is what we need you to do.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you'd think they'd find some way to have like a little developer area where they could just put the little job listings out there. Hey, you got a buddy that can make vehicle games in first person? Tell them to come our way.
Yeah.
Or something, just so that they could keep it quiet. So it's always cool whenever stuff like this comes out and you can just speculate.
Yeah.
What could it be?
You know, it's funny. I think, speaking of like being cloak and dagger about something, I think the first Star Wars, is that one the one that was called Blue Moon or something like that when they were shooting it? I feel like the first Star Wars had a
I don't
secret
remember
name to
Blue
it.
Moon.
Blue
Yeah,
Harvest.
I first remember that too.
Blue Harvest.
Harvest.
Blue Harvest?
Blue Harvest.
Was it
Yes.
Blue Harvest?
I just thought it was funny that it had a secret name when nobody knows what it's coming anyway.
Right. Right.
It's a brand new movie.
That's true. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
it almost didn't even get made. They were like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, these actors are kind of so.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was kind of cool. Right now, I don't know if you guys saw this last night, but in LA, the Lakers retired Kobe Bryant's jersey.
Right.
And they actually retired both of his jerseys because he wore the number 8 for a long time and then he wore the number 24 for a long time. And so they retired both jerseys. So Dime Magazine in NBA 2K played a one-on-one match against number 8 Kobe Bryant and
awesome.
number 24 Kobe Bryant, which I think is kind of cool because you got to remember
That's really
Kobe came to the league. This might be an oops, but he came to the league. I think he was really young. I want to say he was
he was super
17 or something stupid.
Yeah, he was straight out of high school.
He was something like crazy young. And so people used to say that number 8 was really aggressive, had a lot of energy, was really fast. But then number 24 was a little older, a little wiser, a little slower, but was game smart, was basketball smart. And so they were going to play best 2 out of 3 because, he had this 20-year-long career. And they say number 24 just took him to the mat.
That's
amazing. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and it's kind of what Kobe said. Kobe said, I might not have been as fast or as attacking, but I was a way better basketball player when I was
smarter.
24. And so veteran Kobe, man, got the young buck 51-28.
Ooh.
And in the second game, 50-30. So not even close. So
Jeez.
and that's the closest,
like a blowout.
Right, and that's the closest we're going to get to Kobe playing Kobe. Is in NBA 2K. So I thought that was really cool. So Lakers number 8, he's got hair and the goatee, and then when he's 24, it's all shaven, clean shaved face and everything like that. Yep. So I love that. I love it. Love it.
That's great.
The Black Mamba. He was a beast. Chris, what else you got?
Jeez. The last story that I have is it looks like the video game Catherine, which was I don't want to say like an indie darling. I mean, because it wasn't really an indie game, but it had a kind of a cult following.
Yes, it did.
It seems like they're going to be remaking it and re-releasing it for the PS4 and Vita, which is kind of crazy.
Another Vita game.
Another Vita game, and it's going to be called Catherine Full Bodied. And they're going to have so the way that Catherine works is they have 2 Catherines that you're kind of going back and forth between in the game, which I bought it on PS3. I played a little bit of it. I never kind of got back to it. So this is the little bit that I know about it. So there's Catherine that's your girlfriend, and then there's Catherine, this girl that you meet. And the whole thing is going back and forth about you're controlling the main character and are you going to cheat or what are you going to do? And it's all this kind of relationship type stuff in between. And then there's this puzzle platform gameplay in between. And these nightmares that the character has. Well, this version is going to introduce a third character that I guess is going to be part of a love triangle kind of thing called Ren. I don't know how that's going to fit in. There's also going to be some other story missions.
So wait, is it a re-release or is it a sequel?
It's kind of like a remaster, but they're also adding new things to the game.
Like a Game of the Year edition almost?
Kind of, except this is stuff that never came to the game the first time around. This is brand new stuff.
Gotcha.
So for people who are played it on PS3, and I'm not sure if I think it came out on Xbox. I'm not sure about that though. But the people who played it before and liked it, they're going to probably buy this regardless because it's got new content. It's going to have online features as well, and it's going to have cross-save support between PS4 and Vita. So you'll be able to go back. I'm wondering if it's going to end up having, I doubt it's going to have cross-buy, or at least they haven't announced it yet. But that would be really cool too if you buy it on one and you could have it on both, as well as just having cross save. Like I said, I picked it up on the PS3. It was on sale for $3 or something ridiculous on one crazy sale, just because I'd heard about it forever.
Yep.
And I didn't get back to it, but it's one of those things where if it's cheap enough or it's on sale, I might buy it because I feel like it's the type of game that would work for Vita, which I don't play my Vita a ton anymore.
It did look like that.
But I feel like that could be definitely one of those games that you do because there's a lot of you have to do a dialogue choices, and there's not a ton of twitchy gameplay. So I feel like it would be an excellent fit for the Vita. So I'm kind of excited to see how it comes out and if it's going to be a $60 release or is it going to be $20 or what's it going to be?
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see. So we'll just have to see when it comes out. It looks like it's still a ways out. It's only about 50% complete right now. So we still got some time. Maybe it's coming out at the same time as Last of Us and Death Stranding.
Anyone want to make a bet?
I don't know. I'm all betted out for right now. That's going.
I don't want to win it.
Exactly.
There's that confidence.
It's I'm good. Oh my gosh. Ed, what you got?
Over on the YouTubes, Chris definitely has been playing some Call of Duty because we've got parts 3 through 11 over there. And so go and it's a fun campaign. So definitely go and check that out.
I like it.
Looking at our top 10 YouTube videos, combining the average watch time and views for the week of December 12th through the 18th. Number 10, Married to the Games, episode 273, Cookies All Year Round.
That's 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. Because number 9, Married to the Games episode 274, the sequel.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I know.
That worked out.
Yep.
That's kind of like The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi.
That's right.
Just like that. Exactly.
That's right.
They just go together.
Right. I can't wait for school. Number
I
8,
like it.
Ori and the Blind Forest, part 14.
I got my thorn swamp.
Keep it down there. Number 7, Hugh part 4, Pink.
There we go.
Number
Out
6,
here with the hue.
Chris, Game Awards live react.
Yeah.
Hey.
You did it.
People
Good
still
job,
watch
you.
it.
Good job, you.
Number 5, Hugh part 9, Mountains.
That's my
Number-
favorite hue.
It is.
Mountains.
I love mountains.
That was always my favorite
I love the
crayon.
mountains.
Mountains
Exactly.
of
Like,
hue.
you keep this freaking red and blue. Give me mountains.
right. Like mountains or periwinkle. Number 4, Watch Dogs 2 part 19, Paint Job.
There it
Number
is.
3, Watch Dogs 2 part 48, Ghost Signals.
Mm,
Number 2, Hugh part 10, University.
Yeah.
we know what
Copy
it
and
is.
paste. Number 1, Hugh part 11,
Cheaters.
ending. Cheaters.
Yeah.
Just call it that from now
Yeah,
on.
they only
Yeah.
a Q part, blah blah blah, cheaters.
Yeah.
Q
Cheaters.
part, blah blah blah, cheaters.
Let's start that show back up and they just go after people who are watching Hugh Part 11.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah,
Are you
Hugh Part
aware that that's
11?
the
I like
ending and
that.
you're not
I
even
like that.
trying?
Right? Try harder.
And then he gets stabbed.
I'm sorry, Baba Jean. I'm sorry.
It happened on the show. Oh
Yeeks.
my gosh.
No.
Thanks, Eduardo.
You're
thank
welcome.
you, sir.
You're welcome as well.
Well, every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different. We asked you, what do you want for Christmas? Now would be a good time to turn it up
Mm-hmm.
so your household can hear it. Kabowski! Boarding crew
Mm-hmm.
on the
Morning
Discord.
crew.
He said, with me not shutting up about it for the past few months to my fiance, I would love to get a Nintendo Switch for Christmas.
Hey.
You hear that, Kabowski's fiance? Afternoon crew. Mark Boucher, a PS4 and PUBG for Xbox One, bugs and all.
Ooh.
Wow.
All
You hear
right.
that, Chris? He wants the bugs.
I hear it.
He's like playing Fear Factor.
It's all mental. Don't worry about it. Just eat
Exactly.
it.
Just
Just
chew it
do
up.
Just do it.
It's just crunchy. Just act like it's a French fry.
Right. Do it or Joe Rogan will yell at you some more.
Exactly.
Right.
Just let it squirm around in your mouth. It's fine. That's what food does.
Good.
A skewed one. Much like what was stated in the episode, I prefer gift cards these days. However,
Yeah, but
I would also be happy if Super Mario Odyssey was waiting for me along with a couple pairs of Scrubs pants.
ooh,
Like
All right.
That is
what
different.
doctors wear.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
be a doctor or
All right.
He's,
What about
he's
Zara
good on the shirts. He's got shirts.
He's got scrub shirts.
I got tons
The
of
little
people
pants-
keep giving
little
me these
pantsless.
doctors shirts, but I got no scrubs pants.
Yeah. So if I could get those, the Super Mario Odyssey, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I would have thought they'd
Is
come
there
as
a
a
doctor
pack.
in the house?
Yeah, you go to Target or Walmart and get both.
Yeah.
Nova Beyond. I want to sleep. Hashtag parent life.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
I get that.
With
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Eric Thompson asking Santa for a layaway gift in the form of a safe delivery and good health for our third child in early March.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa,
There you
there you
go.
go.
Bring
But
that on.
Awesome.
while I'm on his lap, a PS4
Oh.
Pro would be a welcome gift too.
Oh. I mean, if you've given out the gifts, I'm just
Let's
saying.
not get it twisted.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I want to save delivery first, but if you could throw in a PS4 Pro.
But right now,
Yeah, exactly. But for December, Fluxel, time and peace. Time to
Ooh.
spend with my family and friends. Peace of mind.
I love it.
I've got a preteen and a teenager,
Oh yeah.
as we were saying.
Just go take
Peace
a nap.
to you.
He need all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Peace be with you,
Yeah. Nanu and all that.
and also with you.
Mm-hmm. Over on the forum, Robert Darrell Good Jr. Aside from being with family, I think I just want a bottle of Bailey's to go with my carton of eggnog.
Yes.
Well,
praise.
you had me at Bailey's. You lost me at eggnog.
Praise.
Yeah, I'll tell you,
I'll take the Baileys for coffee. You
that's a-
guys can have it for
Yeah.
eggnog.
That's a lot of cream.
That is a lot of cream.
That's cream on cream on cream.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We just want the
right.
Irish coffee. We don't need this
Mhm.
eggnog junk.
Okay, wait.
No, do the White Russian.
But-
you got to do
but-
Gabe's White Russian.
I
It's-
do like
it's
White Russian.
perfection.
But do you guys do eggnog and coffee? Have you had eggnog and coffee?
I did.
No.
I did.
No.
It's delicious.
It's quite yummy.
You should try it.
No.
You eggnog haters.
Don't knock it till you rock it.
I'm looking at you. And I'm looking at you.
The upstairs don't hear what's going on down
I
there.
know. Clearly, you and I, Gabe, we got
Yeah,
this.
him downstairs.
That's right. What's they doing down now?
Over on Twitter at Young Gaz, I want a TV channel running back-to-back Scrooged. My Xmas
Oh,
is not complete without this classic Bill Murray film. As
That
a
is
bonus,
classic.
they can rerun
I've
Groundhog
never
Day for the
seen
rest of the
that.
year.
Oh, it's good.
I've never seen it.
I've
Chris.
heard it's good. It's just every year it's like it's one of the things I don't think about. So I see the picture. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to watch that someday.
You
Mhm.
too. That's a good one.
At
Is it
Shep,
on Netflix? I gotta look.
probably. At ShepDog921, a new Bluetooth headset so I can hear your goodness in more than one ear.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah, nice.
You do need us in stereo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. At Mike BC 1985, I just graduated from seminary in California, but my schedule
Oh.
only allowed my wife and I to stay in our hotel the night we arrived, and we left straight from the ceremony to go home. I want a real vacation.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Amen to
Congratulations.
that. Yeah, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
Peace be with you.
Yep. At JOR1313, I want the iPhone X, but even Santa isn't that generous.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm.
Wah, wah,
Maybe you
wah,
should
wah.
behave yourself a little more during the year, and he will be.
Maybe. When the price goes down in about a year.
Exactly. He'll be generous then.
That's when the iPhone 11's coming out. So then it won't
Exactly.
that.
Right.
And the cycle continues.
At Romaine, I want for Monster Hunter World to be released a month early.
Never happened.
Huh.
I've never heard of it happening. But
Has that happened in any game? It's like, oh, you know what? We are way ahead of schedule. We're just going to go ahead and release this a month early.
No.
I bet it's happened somewhere.
But Sega used to be like, hey, it's out tonight. This is the worst marketing move
see.
ever. Nobody's watching.
And you can get one right now.
Right now. Everybody's like, wait, what? I spent all my money on the
Right
other
now,
thing.
you can go get it. Why aren't you getting? I just said right now.
Go
Right
now.
now.
Go.
Why is nobody leaving?
Get on out of here. No? Everybody's like, we want
Conference is over.
Yeah.
Go buy.
If we could download it digitally. Thank you guys so much for the answers. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Of course, you can come to marriedtothegames.com, check out the forum. And like Ed said, you can check out youtube.com/Married to the Games. Now on Patreon at patreon.com/MTTG. Yes, sir. Ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get to look at you and decide. I'll just do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Ed?
Rate us on iTunes, leave a review, and we won't put any eggnog in your coffee.
Oh,
Yay!
Oh,
No eggnog in my
wow.
coffee.
Nobody's gonna
I
rate
win,
us now.
I win.
Nobody's going to rate us.
No.
Oh, you'll be
It would be
surprised.
Zero
They're all gonna
ratings.
rate us. We're getting so many ratings. we don't know
Zero
what to do with them.
ratings.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'd like to see that.
So would I.
Well, let's get into some questions. What you got, Timmy?
All right, let us start over on the Discord with Nova Beyond. Have you guys watched any of Gabe's terrible Christmas movies? I mistakenly watched Santa with Muscles. Don't watch it.
Oh no!
That's what the whole
Took one for
warning is
team
about.
So you won't have to. I know. I took one for the team so you won't have to. Oh, Godspeed. I can't believe you actually watched that. That's
you
amazing.
don't mistakenly watch that film.
Yeah,
He sought
exactly.
that out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, it had Hulk Hogan. Maybe he's a big Hulk Hogan fan. Who knows?
He might be. You never know.
He watched Suburban Commando straight over to Santa with Muscles.
There it is. That's right. That's awesome. All right, Mark Boucher. First off, Merry Christmas, guys. Okay, so you're about to walk into the battle of your life with the worst video game creature imaginable. You have a choice of one of any weapon ever made in a video game and one of any video game character as your teammate in this harrowing assault.
Shoot.
What and who would you pick and why?
Shoot.
Lord
I
have
know
mercy.
Gabe's got that. I
I
know
might
Gabe's
need
got
you
that
to-
sword.
Yeah, I mean, I would take the Buster Sword, but I would. Oh gosh, who would I want
So
to?
you're going to walk into battle. You have a choice of any weapon and any video game character.
Does it
as
have
your
to be
teammate.
only a video
As,
game
as
character?
like your partner, the character's your partner, or
The
like to
character
help
is
you
your
out?
teammate. Yeah, in the assault.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
All right, I'm taking Solid Snake as
Ugh.
my partner,
A human
Sure.
and my weapon is going to be the Galahorn.
Oh, all right, there you go.
What's that?
from
the
Destiny.
the
Rock-
Jowler, the
big
Jowler horn.
OP rocket launcher from Destiny 1 before it got nerfed into nothingness.
Yeah.
So pre-patch Galahorn, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
pre-nerfed.
I'm taking, gosh, a video game character. I'm trying to think of one that was like just could do everything. It felt like.
Mhm.
I know, right?
I think I got to take. I mean, since Chris chose from his favorite game, I'll take Sephiroth, the bad guy from Final Fantasy VII, only because he was loco in the cabeza. And for a weapon, I'll take down whatever that gun that would come down for Iron Man. Was it Iron Man when you played him in Marvel vs. Capcom? One of them jokers had a huge gun that would come down and shoot this like ginormous beam. And it was
that's
like
awesome.
ridiculous. I want to say was it Iron Man?
I don't
It probably wasn't. I'm going with that big gun that came down in Marvel vs. Capcom. It was like you would do the ultimate and it would come down and be like, so whatever that is, I'm taking that with me.
Nice.
Nice.
Ed?
There was a gun in Wolfenstein 2. I don't remember the name. They all had such weird, long German sounding names that was gasoline powered. And it was basically kind of like a grenade launcher of sorts. I'll take that gun, and I'll take Batman with me.
Hey, can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
Another human.
Ooh,
Another human. Yeah.
another
Interesting.
human.
Yes. Yeah.
Timmy?
My weapon of choice will be my good old little rocket grenade launcher from Far Cry,
Thunk.
Mhm.
just so I can hear thunk.
That's not going to do anything. It's going to bounce
It's not
off.
gonna. Yeah, it probably will.
He'll toss
All
it
be
back to you.
duds.
But I don't know. I mean, to counter, it could be that I take Talion with me because he's both spirit and human, so he could do a multitude of things.
There you go.
He's
So-
tough to kill.
But he'll be doing all the sword action. I'll be doing all the grenade action.
Yeah,
So you get like
exactly.
you get
Nice.
modern versus old school, and see what happens.
I like that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
like it. Good question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Good
Bad
question.
Gamer Elite #MTTG historian. Merry Christmas to you, my brothers in gaming. Thank you for gifts all year long with new shows and the old ones. I'm finally to the point in history where I was popping in and out to listen to an episode here and there. My question is, if you could pop into a past episode and interject a statement to your past self, what episode would it be and what would you say?
Ooh.
Wow.
I know what I would do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which episode it
don't.
was, but I would jump back to before. Oh man, hold on. Shoot.
Don't think too hard.
Oh, I know.
man.
I would jump back to whatever episode was before the E3 that they named Shenmue and Final Fantasy VII, and I would say to myself, just record yourself for this one.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
take
good
your
one.
phone out and just record yourself,
Nice.
because
Mm.
I know that I love watching the reactions of other people. And I went on. I told you guys a couple weeks ago. I went on a binge the other night and just watched them again till like 4 a.m.
Oh,
because
that's
it brings me
awesome.
so much joy seeing people
That's
so
amazing.
happy. And
Yeah.
I
I
feel
do
like
that every now and again too, and I'm not even like a huge fan of those games, but I
right,
still watch
but
that.
like I
You
don't
love the
know
hype.
if we've seen that kind of joy come out of an E3 in years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where people are crying in some of them, right? Chris,
That could have been the most hype like ever at any
Wow.
E3.
I don't think there's been a hyper one than that. I just didn't want to say that because I know for me,
I'll say it. I think
and
it is.
I wish I would have went up there and gave him a 5 because there's not security there, and I was close. I was only like 7 rows back. Go up there,
Oh,
and be like,
that's awesome.
that's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Shoot,
awesome.
and then walk back to my chair.
And then get arrested.
I would have told myself, like, man, don't try to play it cool in front of Brandon Scott. You go do you and be excited,
right.
man. Because
Exactly.
I downplayed it. I really downplayed it because I was sitting next to Brandon Scott. But I've been like, man, you go let loose, man, be happy.
Mm.
Ed, what do
awesome.
you think?
I think there was an episode just somewhat recently where my audio feed had the wrong mic input. I would just be like, hey, check that knob. Okay, you're good to go.
Yep. I love that. I love that.
That's funny.
Nice one, brother. Nice one.
Tim, what about you?
Back to when I remembered to say that Mario Odyssey was coming out. Because for fear of being crucified. Be like,
That's
Tim,
funny.
don't forget to scroll all the way down to Fridays when Nintendo releases most of their games.
You wouldn't want to go and rock yourself awake before the narcoleptic tiger claw?
Dude, no. You know what? I own that one.
That
I
was
love
too good.
That was too good. I would never trade that
Yeah,
for
you
anything.
wouldn't want to take that one
good.
away.
You know what? I kind of wish I snored. I wish I was louder in that. Now that I think about it, because that would have been even.
I
better
wish that
if
was
I
a video.
snoring.
I wish that was a video one.
Yeah.
Well,
I know,
it
really.
would have been me doing this because I was probably leaning back. So I was probably like this. Oh, what? No, I'm good. Yep, I'm good. Oh, that was such a great episode. No, I would not take that back for the world.
There you go. Chris?
That was incredible.
So the only thing that I can think of, this is a bit of a cheat on the question, but back at episode 100, I wasn't on the show,
That's right.
but I was at the live recording.
Yes, you were.
Mhm.
And y'all were live streaming the show, and you're talking about like, hey, yeah, we're trying to live stream, and we don't know if like videos like being put together with tape, and sounds kind of familiar, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
basically, it was just going like that, and you're like, so I don't know if this can work. We don't really know anything about video. We wish we had some video help here. And I'm in the audience, and I just go like,
I'm a video
I'm like,
guy.
"What?" And then Gabe goes, you're in Texas. I would have just morphed and put myself behind myself, and I would just lean in and be like, just hang on, it's gonna work out.
Nice.
That's what I would have
Love
said
it.
to myself.
Yes.
You gonna be able to hook him up soon enough. You don't worry about that.
That's
Yeah,
so great.
it'll be good. It'll be good.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That's
That's good.
great, Chris. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was really good. Great question. Thanks for that.
Mm-hmm.
Putty, can you think of a gift you received that meant you weren't receiving something else you really wanted? My example, the first Christmas was that the PS2 was out. I really wanted one, but one of the first gifts I opened was the PS1 version of a game, which clearly meant there was no PS2 under the tree. Womp,
Doggone
womp.
it. Doggone
Yeah,
it.
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Oh, that's a hard
that's a-
one.
Yeah.
I'm not, and even as a kid, I'm not an expectant gift receiver.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
usually project onto my gifts what I think they're gonna be.
Mhm.
Now I have gotten like a check come that I was hoping was gonna be bigger,
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
and then
Right.
wasn't.
that count. That
Yeah,
counts.
exactly. And I'm not talking about from
Mhm.
Toby. Toby always takes care of
Jelly of the month
care of your
club.
boy. But you know, every now and then you'll like receive like a where you've written a song or it's got played on the radio and stuff like that, and then you get residuals from that, and then a check
Yeah.
shows up and you're like, oh snap,
It's
we
like
about
$2.
we about to do this thing. You like,
Yeah.
All right. That's where the period is. Okay. I thought the decimal would be over one.
Yeah.
But that's
I
all
thought there
right.
would be a number on the other side of
Yeah.
that period.
Be like, man, I ain't getting out one comma. I thought I'd get a comma at least. I thought, brother,
Honey,
get
we're
a
not going to
comma.
Disney now.
Exactly.
Shoot, they're saying I owe them money. Oh,
Right, right. What's this negative?
Chris, you got anything?
I'm kind of the same way. I don't really. I'm not big on receiving gifts. I mean, I will do it, but whenever people are like, even when I was younger, it was the same way. I mean, I would ask for gifts like when I was a child.
Of
but
course.
I can remember from middle school on, just kind of being like, you know what? I'm kind of good, just whatever. I mean, the things I'm into, just what I wasn't real expectant. So I never really got anything where I was expecting one thing and then got like the other version of it or the older version of it, if you will. I can't think of anything like that. There was definitely times where like your grandmother, God bless her, she got a lot of grandkids and she kind of forgets, like, how old are you? And you might get something that's clearly not age appropriate for you.
Exactly.
Like, a Power Rangers dress up outfit and you're like, I'm 16, but okay.
Yeah, but
cool.
I'll wear it when you're around.
Yeah. Yeah, but only stuff like that. I never got anything where in a situation kind of like Putty had.
That's what I was going to say. Like anytime I opened up clothes, I was disappointed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
I was like, a sweater
I actually really
for
like
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eduardo?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Like, I never really expected anything. And so just to get anything was always nice. But when you just said clothes as a kid, I was very much like.
That was the worst.
Like you pick it up and it's soft. You're like, doggone it.
Yeah. You hear that tissue paper rattling around in there.
Yeah. You're like,
shoot, another sweater for real? A sweater?
I guess this isn't a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. Exactly. That's my answer too. It's like anytime there were clothes, I'd just look at me and my brother are like, next.
Exactly. What do you want? What do you want from a kid? Like, really, you want us to be excited about a button up?
About socks and a button up? Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Crazy. Man. Like that, you buy me clothes all year long. I rarely get toys all year long. Let's not use Christmas as a time to get clothes.
Exactly.
I got this a couple months ago at the back to school sale.
There you go.
Exactly. That's when you should have been doing this stuff.
Right. You're like, oh, I see when you bought this.
Trapper Keeper included.
Exactly.
Trapper Keepers.
I love my Trapper
Keepers.
Oh,
man, those are the best.
Good question. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Our girl Haley Zorel.
When Tim was in school, the Trapper Keeper was like a bear trap for when he could feed his family because they were back in the Stone Age.
Yeah, okay. All
right. I got you a Trapper Keeper.
I see you, young buck. I see you.
If you put it out in the woods, you might be able to trap and keep some.
Yeah. Nice.
There he comes. Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway,
that was a terrible joke.
Our girl Haley Zorel. So I really got to know, what's your personal game of the year?
Oh.
Is that a TBD? Are we going to go over that next week?
Yeah, let's do that next week. Game of the year next week.
We'll put a pause in that. We'll do that next week. Sounds good.
Coming soon. Yes.
You'll have to listen next week.
Exactly.
All right. Moving on to Facebook. Daniel, hi. First off, Merry Christmas, fellas. It's been a great year. What is the one gift that you always we just got this. The one gift that you always wanted and never received? For me, it was a talk boy, like the one Kevin had in Home Alone 2.
Oh. That thing was hard to get a hold of.
I think Chalfie has that as his Twitter picture.
Yeah, he does. That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Chalfie got me this shirt I'm wearing. Speaking of gifts.
Oh, cool.
When I was
look at them
on the Fresh Coast.
That's cool.
There's got to be a gift I wanted and didn't get. I always, like I was telling you guys before, we always skip generations when it came to gaming. And so if I had the Genesis, like I didn't get like the Sega CD. You know what I'm saying? Or I had and then I didn't get the Saturn, but I got the Dreamcast, So I think I always wanted the next console, but just never got it. So I always wanted to have all of them, but I think the only time I didn't skip, like I didn't have the Sega Master System, but got the Genesis. But I did have the NES and the SNES. So those were next to each other. And then once I got older, obviously, the PS1 and the PS2 I got as well. But when I was a kid, I was like, didn't get the N64, didn't get like any of the Game Boy Colors or anything like that. And I always wanted to be up on the thing with that. Chris, you have something that you wanted but didn't get?
I can't really think of anything on the gaming side, like because my parents divorced and so I had two households. I just made sure that, okay, at this house I asked for Nintendo whatever, and at this house I asked for Sega whatever, and then if I'm going to get one, I'm going to have both my bases covered, you know? Yeah. So there was I kind of gamed the system, if you will. It's like, well, y'all going to split up. I'm going to make this work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Y'all couldn't make it work for y'all, but I'm going to make it work for me.
Yeah. One way or another, this is working.
That's right.
Okay. So I don't
because
really
I'm traumatized, right? Y'all need to know I'm traumatized by this. So
Right.
You got to get it right. I'm crying.
So, Dad, you get me all PlayStation. Mom, you get me all Xbox.
exactly.
Yeah.
I need Christmas to be
But no,
banging.
I can't think of anything that I really wanted and didn't get.
Yeah. Ed,
Not really. No, I mean, I was just always happy to get anything.
there you go.
It was nice.
Timmy.
Back
So I'm
in
the
the
only
day-
one.
No. Back in the day when I was younger, I always wanted, after Empire Strikes came back, I always wanted that big AT-AT.
Oh yeah,
The big toy.
I
Gabe,
did want
Chris,
one of those.
You
too,
don't.
yeah.
You wouldn't remember this. This is back in the Stone Ages. But man, those things were massive.
They
And
were.
they held like all those different action figures
Mhm.
in the body, and then the guns like would light up. And I always wanted it, and I
That
never
was
got it.
cool. Yeah, that was
It was-
cool.
It was pretty awesome.
You wanted that, Ed?
I did want that, but our neighbor kid had it,
Yeah.
and we always played Star Wars together.
There you
So
go.
it was like we had one.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm right there with
That
you.
was
There
me
were
with
so
the
many-
Sega CD. I would go down to my friend's house and play it.
Yeah.
Live
that's
down the
awesome.
block. Good question.
Mhm.
Great question. Dak Huntley, besides gaming, what
Okay.
do you guys do if you get a solo day off? No wife or kids. I normally call those treat yourself days and either
Yeah.
go out to breakfast or check out a movie.
I
What does that feel like?
I don't know if I've had that. I usually what I did, and this was still kind of treat yourself because whenever the babies were real small and couldn't do anything, you just have them in like a bassinet and they're just chilling, and Jitty would run errands. That was my day. That was my time to like catch up on TV. So I would like watch like
Right.
3 Walking Deads back to back.
Yes.
So yeah, besides gaming, I mean it's still entertainment, but I want to take in the stuff I'm missing out on.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Ed,
Dang it, you stole my answer.
I know. I'm sorry, Eduardo.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I'll catch up on TV or movies or entertainment weeklies, and entertainment really is catch up on entertainment.
There you go, Chris.
So I actually haven't done this in a pretty good while. But for some time, whenever I had free time, if it wasn't going to be doing gaming related stuff, I would go out and look for some stuff. I would do photography. Like I would go out to a new spot that I hadn't been, and just
There you
do
go.
like some street photography, walk the streets of like
Nice.
downtown or something and just take some shots.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I actually haven't done it in a really long time, and I want to get back out there and do
Yeah,
it again. And then also I've always thinking about different video projects. That one's a little bit harder because I don't actually have as much access to the equipment like that I use at work. And
Right.
it's like when you use all that, you're constantly thinking up these ideas like, okay, we'll shoot it. And like, oh wait, yeah, I don't own that. I can't use that right now.
Yeah.
So between those two things, it's usually photo or video related somewhere.
That's cool.
Mhm.
I like
Nice.
that.
Nice. Great question. All right, Nathan David Dugas. If there is one food or beverage you could get a lifetime supply of, i.e., as you want it, what would it be?
Ooh,
Oh man.
I really like a good Jack and Coke.
Oh,
To tell you the
Gabe.
honest truth,
Mm.
man, like just had it on the spigot on the wall and could just
You're right, lifetime supply.
probably
Man.
Irish coffee.
Mm.
Oh, there you go.
I love coffee and Bailey's. Gosh, that is
Mhm.
delicious.
Yeah, that is delicious.
Woo, that's why I get on
You
my
want-
Southwest flights. They're like,
Oh,
sir,
yeah.
it's 7:30 in the morning.
Doesn't matter.
I'm like,
It
we in an
says
airplane,
coffee
baby.
in the name, right?
I'm like, we in the air, baby. Ain't no time up here.
That's
I
right.
didn't ask you for the time.
Exactly. Take my coupon.
Coupon. Coupon. Cash only now.
Ed,
Square One Coffee.
Of
There you go.
course.
Mhm.
sounds about
I'll
right
take
to
it.
me.
Right.
Christopher,
It would be some kind of beer.
which
Yeah.
one though?
I
What's your favorite?
I mean,
Hard to say.
I don't really have a favorite. Yeah, I have ones that are kind of like Old Faithfuls. That it might be one of those. I really like. I've thought about just if I had a lot of money. Let's say, and I got everything's paid off. And I
Say
can
you were a
splurge.
router.
Yeah. Let's say I'm a router.
That's funny.
Because I've wanted to have I wanted to have a bar like with an actual tap. I wanted to have
Yeah.
like a kegerator or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And I'd really like one that serves Guinness, but you have the nitrogen and then it's all these other pieces. There's way more
Right.
maintenance involved. It's just like, I just don't really know if I want to. Yeah. Okay. You don't got to rub it in our face,
Yeah, I
router.
like it.
Throwing all
It's
your
singles.
funds.
That's all it is. It's just singles.
I hope you guys are watching this podcast.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I would love to have that. I mean, if I could just go downstairs and be like, oh yeah, pour me another, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
And
be awesome.
Guinness,
Yeah.
like Guinness Draft is actually, everybody thinks, oh, that's a really thick stout beer. Like it's actually pretty light on the from a stout side. It's really light beer.
Yeah.
It's just nice and smooth. It's something you can just have casually, and it's not like in a like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's hard to say too because beer is so seasonal, right? Like different seasons. You
Yeah,
kinda
it
like
can-
like to enjoy different beers.
Yeah.
What about you? That's what I understand. I can't stand beer, but that's to my understanding.
Oh man, I wish I
That's a
would love to
shame.
just go to a bunch of breweries with you.
I would love.
I gotta get.
I would love
Right,
to. I would love
Yeah,
to
man.
try it. I just, bleh.
You just
Yeah, router.
It's so good.
Yeah, shoot. I don't know, man. I think on the beverage side, I'd probably just want to keep a coffee a-flowing. It doesn't matter. I'm not picky. I do like my morning coffee.
Yeah,
On the food side, I'm kind of torn because when lunchtime comes around, I just love me a good turkey sandwich. Doesn't matter what kind of sandwich.
Yep.
Just lifetime
I love me a
supply,
good
like
sandwich.
good old turkey sandwich, like the deli kind. Like
Yeah,
I could do a
Doc.
Subway or Jersey Mike's makes a good one.
man, they
so
really
I-
do for a chain.
Yeah, I do like them.
I've had
So,
some people put their foot up in a sandwich up in that place. I'm like,
Oh,
dang,
yeah.
this is.
man.
And obviously, I mean, looking at me, I'm not that picky.
No.
Obviously,
Yeah.
but you know,
That's all good.
still can appreciate the goodness.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. All right. Final question on Twitter. Spencer Stapleton.
Street day.
Team. It is Christmas Eve, and you have been arrested for a Christmas-related crime.
Oh snap!
Dum dum dum.
Which crime did you commit, and who bails you out?
That's a good question. I mean, let's say somebody other than our wives, because that's obviously the easy thing to say.
Nope.
Yeah.
I would say I committed street racing,
Ah, that's a good answer.
and
That's a Christmas crime?
That's a
Or does it not-
Christmas-related crime.
no, I'm just thinking like Christmas Eve, nobody's on the streets, everybody's gone home. That's the time to race somebody out there.
It's still not a Christmas-related crime. but
Oh,
we'll let it
is it
slide.
Christmas related or I thought it was just
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
It
It's
is
on
Christmas Eve, and you have been arrested for a Christmas-related
Oh,
Oh
crime.
shoot!
Maybe he's
Ah,
racing
okay, yeah, no,
Santa.
that's not a good
Street
answer.
racing with Donner and Blitzen.
Exactly. Shoot, Christmas related.
I know that. It's so weird.
Okay, I have I've wrapped somebody's house.
Oh,
Like you know how you
good one.
would TP
Christmas wrap.
somebody's house?
Sure.
yeah.
Christmas wrapped the police chief's house and my mom. She's ride or die.
Nice.
She come get your boy out of jail
I love it.
for sure. One call.
That's all it takes.
Yep.
I got to go get my baby.
Exactly. Ed?
Oh man.
I've accidentally slaughtered an elf.
I like it.
Snap.
Brutal.
I don't think you
And-
accidentally slaughter anything.
There's no accident.
No, it just
Accidentally. It just
yeah,
happened?
it's
Something just
all
clicked?
it's a blur. I don't remember what happened.
He called you a
Mhm.
slur?
Yeah, and
Jeez.
I just woke up and it was just covered in elf parts, and I can't quite explain what
That's
happened.
beautiful.
Mhm.
All right, who's bailing you out?
That sounds
Dad.
like one of the Christmas movies.
Dad's. Yeah, exactly.
Satan, Satan and Merlin.
Exactly.
Dad's bailing you out?
Yeah, Dad'll do it.
Dad'll bail you out.
No questions asked.
Nah,
I like it. Tim?
Punching Rudolph in the face.
Yeah, I like it.
And Sam Whipple will bail me out.
Jeez.
I like it. That's funny.
Yep, there it is.
Christopher?
It's been a really tough hunting season, so I took a trip up to North Pole.
Yes.
Got me a bunch of reindeer meat in the freezer now.
Yes, give me that reindeer
Unfortunately,
jerky.
Yeah,
Give me that
I'm
reindeer
in jail
jerky.
for it.
yeah. Unfortunately,
man,
it's duck
that
season.
reindeer jerky. Woo-wee, it's worth it.
Mhm.
Worth it.
Yum.
that?
And who's gonna bail me out? I'd say Stacy. She's ride or die. with me as
Besides
well.
our wives.
Besides wives.
Oh, besides wives? Oh, my brother. My brother
there you go.
Dusty would bail me out. He would totally bail me
You had a quick one on that with Dusty.
Yeah, he was
yeah.
like, oh, I got it.
Yeah,
He's like, go too.
He owes me.
Several times.
Bailing him out.
Uh,
nice.
I like
that
it.
is it for all the questions. Thank you, everybody.
Like that.
Thank
Love
you.
Yeah,
Love it,
man.
love
275, the Christmas episode. We did it.
Yeah,
In the
man.
books.
We don't really know until I hit stop recording if we did it.
well, we think we did it. There may be no evidence we did it.
I did it, at least.
Yeah.
We have
So
to
our
pull.
question of the week is, does it look okay? Maybe? How do we do?
The question of the week this week is flipping it. What did you get for Christmas?
Yes.
This is what you
Love-
wanted this week. Next week's episode will be post Christmas time.
Oh, well.
What did you get for Christmas? And then the week after that, y'all, is 2018.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
crazy.
There is.
That's crazy town USA is what that is.
Right.
I love it.
So yeah, let us know what you got for Christmas. That would be awesome. We want to hear about all the gifting that everybody did. We love doing this for you guys. I'm glad we got to record another Christmas episode. I can't believe
Love it.
Yep.
this is our fifth one.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
That's nuts.
It feels
Wow.
weird not being in that studio, though.
I know, sitting on that couch.
Sitting on that couch.
Yeah.
Good
so
times,
funny.
man.
Interesting story about it might not be interesting, but my brother actually shot 2 years ago. He shot me and the two Tims. But at the time he had just got his camera and he was like, dude, I got a 4K camera. And I was like, hey, just so you know, I don't need you to shoot it in 4K because I won't be editing it 4K. He was like, I'm going to shoot it in 4K. And I was like, oh. And so he shot it in 4K, and that thing took like 3 days to render. It was the worst working with that big freaking file, man. Golly.
That's amazing.
It was a mess.
I love it.
275 in the books. Oh, yes. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry
I hope you
Christmas.
guys
Merry
have
Christmas.
have a safe one out there. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Ed Placencia. That is Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games, and we up out this thing. Peace!
I love how Ed winces. Ed's like,
Oh.
we did it.
We did it.
It's
I
done.
think we did it.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the reshoot.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me.
I'm just gonna use a sock puppet for Chris.
I
know, that's-
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Get
hilarious.
Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, get Jeff Dunham.